Good swing.
Honestly, felt like the best one.
This sounds
It is
good, but like you said, it's got some speed to it.
feels like literally feels like a cannon coming off the face. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Big test today, Michael.
Good luck.
The biggest of tests. Last time when we tested 9 irons in our blade test, we said it was the biggest test we had ever done until today.
Big things for the big channel.
Yes, indeed. 10 irons going to be tested. Let me just, is it 11 irons? Let me make sure. Count that quickly for me. 10. 10 irons to be tested. You want to take it from the bottom?
Aye, we're gonna start, or well, no, we're gonna start with Callaway Apex CB.
Yep.
Nice, quite nice. Cobra King Tour.
Yeah, was one I was kind of two minds to do the CBs or the tours, but I just thought more people would be interested in the tours than the CBs.
Yep.
So
TC201, Old Faithfuls.
nice. Lovely iron.
Maybe rekindle an old flame. Current gamer.
Beautiful.
I think you've had all these.
How many of these?
Well,
Blueprint S, you want them.
I do want them. Well, another one.
Are these, yeah.
0317. Well,
I've not those.
Ah, you did. You had like triple set. ZX7s. T150.
Yep.
Early winner.
And this video is going out before embargo on one of these irons.
Oh.
But we couldn't do this test without it because ultimately this test is going to be, important for the next 6 months as all these irons are relevant. So I couldn't do this test without having a representative from said company. So there's a TaylorMade product, and we're just going to call it TaylorMade 6 iron.
Oh wow!
We don't even need it. So you can see it from that side. But the numbers of it will be in there. And by the time this video comes out, you will know what it is. So there's a TaylorMade cavity back iron of the P7 family that will be added in this.
Little keeping people on the edge.
Yeah, just in case.
And then because if we did a test without having this brand in there, we get cremated. So there's the staff model Wilson CB.
Very nice. Okay, alphabetical order again.
Callaway, starting with Callaway.
All right.
Good swing. You say this is probably the least forgiving CB out of the test? I find it quite compact and narrow for a CB.
I don't mind this one.
Okay.
I don't mind this one.
So good.
I like this iron.
I
really do. I think it's fair enough to give it another crack. And
dispersion-wise, it just seems consistent.
Good, isn't it? I like this one, Mikey. I really like it. It feels great off the head. I think it sounds good. I think it looks good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kind of almost like forget what they are. I think this is really nice.
They sound good. The flight's nice off them, and it's pretty consistent across the board.
No complaints from me on that one.
Okay, Fries, good start with the Callaway. Onto the Cobra King Tour.
Yeah, you said this was going to be a favorite of this test. Fans' favorite?
Fans' favorite.
Betters' favorite?
It's done okay in the bays.
Yeah.
Performs nicely. I think it's a sleeper for a lot of fitters. They pull it and they kind of, I don't want to say forget about it, but I'm interested to see what it does here.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, sounds so good, these irons.
Nice, this one. Really nice.
Whole profile looks really nice.
Yeah. Those 2 strikes.
All right. Iron Byron over here. Be good. Be great. Oof. Be a good set for you.
Good set for a lot of people by the looks of things. Iron feels unreal.
Great swing. So good.
Good. Nice.
Okay, Fries, into the Miura TC201.
Gorgeous.
Pretty special iron.
Pretty. I should say all these are spec'd out. 29 degrees aloft, 64 on the lie angle, which is what I play.
And your shaft, your grip, which is good.
Yeah, Morris. Yeah, exactly. That's not my grip.
Ah, that's true. Tour Velo +4, quite nice. Where'd that come out? A little bottom?
Yeah, no, it was. I thought it was quite good actually.
And
Maybe a hair thin.
And miles. 130 ball. Good strike.
Yeah, feel good. Quick, this isn't it?
Mm. Good swing.
Honestly, felt like the best one.
Just sounds
It is
good, but like you said, it's got some speed to it.
Feels like literally feels like a cannon coming off the face.
Wow.
Pretty good. Maybe not as good as the last one, but definitely I would take that on that golf hole all day long.
Okay, Fries, into the current gamer.
Yeah.
Mizuno 243.
Like, I mean, I put this down and I go, shape, top line, everything. That is exactly the footprint I want off of that type of iron. You don't like it?
Yeah, it's I don't love the full shape of it.
Yeah.
It's a bit too rounded in my opinion.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of an ideal scenario that though, like when you've got like a best bud and you love how your wife looks or your girlfriend looks and you're like, that's awesome. It's probably a good thing that your mate doesn't love how she looks,
of course.
and she's not hunting her down as well. So, you're quite happy with what you've got on either end of the scale. I don't mind what you've got, but I would rather what I've got, that type of scenario,
I'd love to know what my girlfriend looks like.
All right, let's see.
And that sounded crispy.
I think the one thing with this one I'm noticing, and I noticed it with the Cobra, the bit of tech, the pocket.
Yeah.
Obviously the Callaway, you don't really feel that. What was the other one? The Miura, obviously you don't feel that.
Yeah.
The Miura, you're relying maybe like what feels like the head weight is just really strong in the strike off that. Whereas here, there's that slight change of pitch. You can hear it a little bit.
Fraction more perimeter weighting.
Yeah.
How was
You
that?
change your mind and get a reset of these, Mikey.
Excuse me?
I think you should change your mind and get a reset of these.
The combo set?
I've got.
So good. I see why you play them. Point and shoot.
Yeah. When it can look like that and fly like that, and it just has kind of all of that baked in. Yeah, it just feels really nice.
Great swing. So good. So straight.
Yeah, nice. Nice when they're point and shoot, that's for sure. From 200 yards, it's a good feeling.
Okay, Fries, into the Ping Blueprint S.
Yep.
Thoughts on these guys?
I like it. I like the head shape. I haven't honestly extensively, I don't think I've hit it since we first got them in.
Yeah.
But
I like the look of them, very clean.
Yeah, it looks very like the 0317 CB.
Yeah.
Really does. And that's not the first time we've said that.
That's not a knock, though.
No, I love both irons. This is maybe fractionally smaller.
Yeah.
And has a little bit of a narrower sort of profile from toe to heel, which I quite like how it has that. I like how it has a little screw in the toe.
The grooves look a little bit more compressed. Or is that just head size more than anything?
It's standard. No, standard 13 grooves. It felt quick.
So nice.
I like that my first inclination was like, oh, that's gonzo. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like right on 190, carry on there. I know it's flying a bit further with the slightly elevated tee here, but That's bang on 190. Great numbers. I mean, for a 6-iron, 1583 spin.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's really nice. Love that. It's not until you do this type of test, Mikey, and I felt it when we done the blades as well, you really do detect some subtleties that some have a little easier time closing over, some have a tendency to stay to the right. Like, there's little CG biases within these. As much as you think they're all very similar, they're really not.
You think that comes, I mean, these irons, obviously we're seeing more play on tour with this stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that each player from said OEM is saying, I want to see something that maybe turns over more. I want to see something that maybe stays out to the right a bit more.
I just know that from the last iron we hit there, which kind of wanted to hang a little bit versus this one, this one just has that little bit of draw easier. Okay. I'm not saying that's exactly what I would want, because to be honest, I'd probably try and protect myself from the left, but I just know those last two shots, immediately off the face, I knew they were going to do that.
Yeah, yeah. But again, not putting you in trouble.
Oh, no, it's good.
Just automatically a little right to left.
Same every time. I like same.
Okay, so like you said, hitting the Blueprint S, you're going into now a head that looks very, very similar into the PXG.
One less groove. I noticed it straight away. Definitely, yeah, a little bit of a different groove pattern on that. It looks like there's more space. One of the things I think we've always kind of looked at with the PXG CB is, does it have a fraction less spin? I think we'll see that here.
Good swing.
Yeah.
Nice little flight.
It's a bit thicker in the top line than basically all of them so far. Yeah. Be fine.
Spin fluctuates a little bit more with the PXG.
Bit. Yeah.
Nice swing. Swing.
Pretty good though.
Yeah. As expected. Okay, Fraz, into the Srixon ZX7. Obviously ZX5, ZX7, and 4 super popular for us. This iron has kind of been a classic for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Which is
pretty much
crazy to think it's been around that long. But again, popular for us and fit. You had a set for a little second?
I had a couple of irons. I had actually the 6 and the 7.
Yeah.
Just in the middle. And it was okay. I would just love to see the top line of this one get quite a bit smaller. Just by far the biggest top line of all of them out of this test, by far.
Because we looked at the ZX Forged Z Forged when it came out, I guess early this year, and you said if that could be ZX7,
oh, man, if that had a cavity in it,
everyone would play it.
So yeah, if we had one request, I think the offset profile is good, especially 1 degree weaker like this is. It's just the top line. I think it just has to get thinner.
Yeah. Okay.
But the pure frame is designed to for a thicker frame to absorb the vibration. That's what gives it the great feel. So are you taking away from the performance to give to the visual? Maybe.
Good swing. Got some distance on it, doesn't it?
Just, nice numbers on the 131 ball. I feel like the best irons we've seen today have been like 131, 132.
5,700 spin.
Yeah.
100 plus feet in the air.
I like the flight. I really do. No, I'm impressed. These are nice.
They're long, eh?
Really good on ball speed.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, like I'm looking at that club head speed just ticked up to 97. So we've been 96. Then just I was comfortable with those there, and I just kind of felt a little groove. So again, it's going to come down to efficiency more than ball speed.
Right, Fraz. Into a nice iron. Titleist T150.
Dearly
Player's
beloved.
iron.
A player's iron.
All right.
Handsome player.
The best of the best.
Okay. Yep. Love them. Let's see. And that's nuclear.
Yeah. 98 mile an hour club, 135 ball, 114 feet in the air.
Try not to turn it over as much for you, but still. One of the best swings of the day, that one.
Look at that thing just sail. Holy moly.
It's got some legs, this thing. It does have a totally different spin profile, though.
Yeah. Dropped a couple hundred RPMs. That is roasted. Just an iron that won't let you down. Always gets to the target.
The golden retriever. A good result. It wasn't my finest work on that swing.
Won't let you down.
Golden retriever. The Mike Marty.
Man's best friend right here, folks.
Do me a favour. Throw T100 on there. Put it to 29 and 64. I want to see if the CG location is different on the T100, and that's what.
And you should have been playing T100 all along.
All right, bit controversial what we've just done there. Just tested T150, and the numbers really were not of this type of test.
Yeah.
Spin was way lower. That just tells me the CG location is so much deeper because it was flying so high, so launchy.
Tons of tungsten down there.
Tons of tons. So we probably should have had T100 in there. So
A little added bonus.
preemptively, here we go.
That's nice.
Very
Feathered.
nice.
Filtered. You're right, though. That spins way up.
Struggle with the shape of this one. Better swing, to be fair. Of all the ones I've hit so far, it's the one that tells you how you've hit it the most.
Strike.
All right, Michael, he who shall not be named.
A new addition to the soon-to-be Matrix.
Well, why not? I mean, it's an iron that deserves to be in the conversation.
Totally.
So let's just put it in the mix and see.
Okay.
Great looking. As good a sound as I've heard of anything today.
That is so good. Yeah, I love these irons.
Really, really good.
If I was good of a player as you, I'd have these in the bag. So good.
Like, I can't say how much I struggled with the previous one versus this one. Night and day.
Have you seen a nicer iron? Or obviously, we're testing all the CBs. You think that's...
I wouldn't trade it for mine, look-wise.
Okay.
I like the top line of mine more than this. It's a hair thick for me, but like we were joking with earlier on, somebody who likes a bit of top line.
That's a hair thick to you?
Yeah. That's why I've really fell for the Mizunos, because it's really thin.
Yeah, yeah.
It really is.
I mean, that's just so good.
Honestly, Mike, that wasn't even a really well struck one. It was a little bit kind of thin.
Could you game these?
Based on this,
Like, why not?
why not?
Why not, right?
Totally.
Little fall set.
Catch it. All right, Michael, last but not least, the lovely Wilson Staff model.
The highly requested Wilson Staff CB.
Yeah. Let's see. Lovely look. Felt good.
Yeah, great strike. Sounds good, this iron.
Does. Yeah, a bit like my Mizuno. Like I can almost like tech, you know, a bit of a different sound.
Good speed, good spin.
Yeah, I would expect this one to be fast based on how it feels.
Right, okay.
It feels like it should be quick off the face.
Little larger footprint.
Yeah, well, larger.
Maybe fraction heel to toe, but top line's...
It's shorter toe heel though.
Okay.
It's a little bit more square, this one.
Good swing. Swing.
Good. Belt right out the middle. All right.
I'm glad you hit all those and not me.
Yeah, it's an Iron Man. Truly an Iron Man. Okay. Callaway Apex had a little bit of the kind of downside of going first. Now, we did add a couple at the end.
Yeah.
We just wanted to maybe be fair to the speed and make sure we represent it. One of the most enjoyable to hit in the test, which may be a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's a good iron. I'm not saying that it shouldn't do that, but with Callaway, Callaway when you started, it was, you know, point and shoot, which is
really
nice.
Good. No, I enjoyed it. Very similar to the way I enjoyed the blade, the MB when I hit that as well. Very good. Cobra, I would say, one of the most enjoyable to hit.
Strike was on point. Yeah. Dispersion with it. I mean, it's a little bit tighter than the Callaway, but it's really, really good. Very,
very similar, those two, really. In terms of the carry numbers, identical. Yeah, maybe hit one more left with the CB, but very, very similar. Like that Cobra a lot, Mikey. Miura. So when we were hitting that, we were saying like it just felt like it was coming off hot. A little bit of a kind of lower, slightly lower trajectory, launch and spin-wise, I mean marginally.
Little drop, yeah.
Yeah. So good, very similar to the Cobra. Again, loved hitting it.
Yeah.
It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. The Mizzies.
For gamers, tightest dispersion?
Tightest dispersion, right? So if you kind of like start to look at it, and we'll start eliminating some. I mean, it was really on point.
Yeah.
Launch, spin, speed.
Perfect.
Probably a good reason why it's in the bag. No complaints with that one whatsoever. Ping. Interesting one. This will look like I didn't hit it very well. I really enjoyed it.
You hit it great.
It just had that like a constant little draw to it. Very small dispersion circle. If for whatever reason, you know, I felt like I needed a bit more shape, I would go to those in a heartbeat.
Yeah, spin was good, but launch came down.
Launch came down just with that face closing a little bit more. PXG, probably the one I know that again, sometimes the numbers don't represent it, but I would look at things like this.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, I did not struggle in the least with the Mizuno. Kind of struggled a little bit with the PXG while I was hitting it. Ball speed dipped a little bit. Highest standard deviation. Little signs that maybe it wasn't quite, the best striking display with those ones. Let's clean those out. Srixon. Again, another one so strong in flight.
Yeah.
Maybe Mizuno as the benchmark, leave that up. Quite similar in terms of the numbers, but again...
Just pick
bit of that sort of standard deviation. It was quick. I think I had one at 135 ball. Bit of a range and spin. So again, a bit maybe misleading that it was a great trajectory, a tad left.
That standard deviation in spin with the Mizuno is hard to beat.
It's going to be really hard to beat, no doubt about it.
T150?
Well, alphabetical order, TaylorMade. Although we did hit the Titleist first, we'll go with that. T150. So fast, high launch, quite a bit less spin.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a different iron in a different category.
Totally.
So we obviously went in and thought, let's test the T150 instead.
T100.
Sorry, T100 instead. If we leave those two up.
The difference in spin.
Difference
Same loss.
in spin, yep. Obviously ball speed a little bit down. I needed a T125.
Yeah.
That's what I really needed there. So, yeah, I struggled a bit with those standard deviation and stuff like that. I did struggle a little bit there with the Titleist. TaylorMade Proto, calling it that anyway, was excellent, wasn't
impressive.
It? Really good on ball speed. I mean, it's late in the test. I've hit a lot of balls, and it was just like ping, ping.
Super easy.
Yeah, really, really nice ball data on that one. Club speed was good. All was really on point with that one. And then same thing with the Wilson staff.
I like the Wilson. Spin was great. Launch was probably the highest.
Yeah.
And you saw a couple quicker ones out of there as well.
Let's see if that launch is quite similar again.
Same.
Yeah, quite similar.
That standard deviation on the Mizuno is what's gonna take the cake.
And that's what you're looking for. As a fitter, to be honest, I'm kind of looking for that, like which one is doing the same thing most consistently. So, you know, I'd pick out for me from the bunch, that would probably be, on this test, the way I hit those irons, Mikey, I would say TaylorMade Proto CB, fantastic. Cobra, slightly larger profile. I think Mizuno loaded with great looks, packs a punch, very consistent off the face, and then sort of Wilson staff CB in there as well.
It's a good top four, that's for sure.
It is a good top four, isn't it? Club data is all pretty much on point. Any differences? Yeah, very much tight on the efficiency.
Excited to get that Proto CB in customers' hands because it did stand out in the test.
Yeah, you liked.
Yeah, you hit it great. It sounded good. Yeah, it's nice. It's a good top four.
Good top four, but really of however many we hit in the end, 17 or 18 out of them or something like that. So,
they're all good. They're all very good.
It was a lot. So they're all very, very good. Different qualities. Feel, a little bit of a different bias, a little bit confidence inspiring. I think there's a couple of them with that thicker top lines. PXG, Srixon, what's the other one?
T150.
T150 maybe a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a real range of shapes within that really and heads that perform quite similarly. So I think someone can really go through that and take the pick for themselves.
100%.
Good stuff. All right, guys, comprehensive test of the player's cavity back irons. Probably the video that will get the most eyeballs of all the ones we do. Maybe game improvement, but this is always a really hot one. So all of these irons forged, feel great, look great, perform great, but there's a few that stood out for us.
Definitely.
Good stuff. All right, stay tuned for more. We'll see you again soon.